Let's hope it all works. We're all set. This is our unboxing video. See how many of you guys catch that reference. First, we're gonna show off these products, and then we're gonna go into the quirks, if there's any, because I honestly have no idea if they do. Anyway, welcome to another unboxing video from Audio Excellence. We received the first of some of our DCS products, and I thought we'd just share. Some of you will be going, oh no, another unboxing video. Why does he do it? Frankly, to have fun. Why not? It's Saturday morning, we're waking up, and I always enjoy unboxing because it's like Christmas. So first, let me point out what we've got here. Mike will do a close-up and show us what these three boxes say. It says DCS, it says Apex, it's got a serial number, and it says silver. What's it missing? The model. Yes, DCS. What the hell? One of the finest companies in the world, especially when it comes to digital, and you can't put down what the model is? How are you supposed to know what it is? And by the way, just in case you think that, well, maybe you've missed it, it's on the other side. That's why we've put this on this little four-wheel dolly. So you can see that no, doesn't say anywhere here. And no, doesn't say anywhere here or here. But wait, we've got these green painter's tape on that says Bartók. And the reason why we think it's the Bartók is because over there it says BSD. B hopefully for Bartók, R for Rossini, and there's another one somewhere. This is the master clock. Let's see, it should say RCK. Yes, master clock. So my first feedback to DCS is, please, when you print these out, just make it easy so that dealers like ourselves know what these boxes are. All right, let me unbox this and show you what is inside. I hope I'm doing this right. Okay. Okay, so it's double boxed, outside schmutzy box, and then the inside is a white box. And by the way, we've ordered everything in silver. I have a general policy where it comes to display products. I like colors that stand out, so it looks more interesting in the store as opposed to all black. All right, let's see what we've got here. We've got standard power cord. We've got Ethernet cable, USB cable, and here is a nice plastic folder kind of thing that has the dealer manual. Wow. I'm already getting anxiety because it looks like it was written by an engineer, and I'm having nightmares about that. Oh, look at this flow chart. Okay, and then, oh, by the way, yes, DCS has their own app, so you can download this and you can use this mosaic control to control the DAC. How to use Connect. You need Spotify Premium to use Connect. Okay? Say hello to Spotify Premium. Okay. And then finally, warranty registration. All right? I'm going to put these aside for now. Oh, fuses. Nice, just in case. Okay. Nice, big, thick foam. Well done. Ta-da. Okay. Put this away. And we've got this cloth jackety thing with drawstrings. And that is the back. Oh, very nice finish. I don't think the camera will capture this, but this is quite beautiful. It's got this pearlescent finish Mike, can you see it or no? Yeah. Okay, let's put this on the shelf. Okay. So there's a piece of plastic that protects the front panel. And yeah, so this is the Bartók. So the Bartók is distinguished from the higher models by the fact that the front panel is more conventional, if you will. It's just a standard thick faceplate. The other ones have very nice sculpted, CNC sculpted finishes, or shapes, I should say. Let's look at what it says on the back. It's quite heavy. All right. So these are your outputs balanced, RCA. You have these inputs, AES1, AES2, SPDIF, and this is 75 ohm BNC, SPDIF. That's, yeah, so these are inputs. This is for the word clock. USB 1, USB 2 network. So these are the Ethernet connectors, and serial port presumably for Crestron, Control 4, and so on. Of course, your power's over here, and this is presumably where the fuse goes in. So pretty straightforward, nice. All right, so that's one. Second one. This, oh, much heavier. So another piece of feedback I would suggest is, instead of having this kind of a flap over box, have ones where you can just tape it and you can just cut the tape. Then this way you can easily reuse the box. Yeah, not crazy about that. Okay. Same thing over here. Is it my imagination? Am I doing this wrong? I don't think so. I think cutting on the side wouldn't have done any different. Huh? I don't think so. Okay. Second box. Let me try and put these boxes together so they don't take up as much space. Okay. All right. Ooh. Nicer internal packaging. You've got the same thing again with the manual. Oh, look at this. I chipped my nail. All right. Same thing again. Oh, see? So now you'll notice that this has a curved. Let me put this in here. And again, same thing. You've got this drawstring cloth jacket. Okay, now let's see if I can just put this right on top. Okay, so the back appears essentially to be the same layout. As a matter of fact, from what I understand, the Bartók and the Rossini have very similar DAC technology. I think the big difference apparently is in the power supply, but I will confirm that. That's what I understand. And then in terms of the front, it does feel heavier, or that could just be my imagination. You'll notice that the front faceplate is beautifully sculpted like this, three-dimensional. If you look from the side, it has the main part of it is just curved. this way, and then the top, of course, has this really beautiful flow. If you walk into a room where you have DCS products, you'll instantly notice it for that reason. And while I like black, I really like the silver. It just really pops much better, at least in my imagination. Okay, so that's the second one. And then the last piece is the clock. So Mike, I'm going to ask you before we open this, do you think that if I had just slid over here, it would have been better? I don't think so, because you still have, yeah, you still have the sides. So so I was right, you're still supposed to be peeling this away. But when you peel it, if you do it right, it comes off like that. But if you don't get all of it, then you tear the cardboard, which I don't, especially if you ever have to send it in for service or ship it in case you move. You want to keep the boxes where possible. Okay. I know, I'm being nitpicky. Well, that's one of those Doug Demura quirks and features, so to speak. All right. So this is the master clock. Now, the master clock can be used for either of these DACs. That's why we ordered just one. Well, the reason is not just that. The reason is because I'm cheap. I figure if it'll work for one, it'll work for both. Okay. Mike is laughing because he knows it's true. All right. Okay. Again, very nicely finished. The front, I'll just show you the front first so you can see how it goes together. So again, it has the same curve out, and underneath here you've got the reverse, if you will, curved lines like over here. That's kind of neat. So stacking wise, I've seen them stacked this way, but I've also seen them stacked with the DAC on top of the master clock. Either way, whatever works for you. And then on the back, okay, so power cable, serial control, and then, so these are the connectors for the back of this DAC for the word clock connectors. It says here word clock outputs. Okay, so presumably this will, oh, here it is. We've got two cables. So it's one of those situations where I actually have to read the manual to see where I'm supposed to connect. It says 1, 2, and 3. And on the back of the DAC, I've got I've got inputs and outputs. So presumably I'm only using 2. So inputs 1 and 2 would be connected to 1 and 2 over here. But again, we're going to have to read the manual just in case so I don't blow anything up. Well, that, thankfully for you, is the end. It's the end of the unboxing. We're going to hook it all up, test it. We've actually done a review of this before, 3 or 4 videos ago, where I compared the Rossini to the MSB reference. And the reason that we were able to do that is because that belonged to, or belongs to, dCS North America, and they were kind enough to send us their samples for us to try. So that was fully broken in. This one is brand new. So we're going to have to go through the whole process of connecting it, putting a signal through it, and testing and so on. On a serious note, I'm very excited. All of my experience with dCS shows that they're an incredibly good product. They sound quite different from MSB. So for clients of ours who like one or the other, perfect. They'll be different enough that you can find something that you will prefer one versus the other. And I'm excited because the Bartók is more affordable than the Rossini, and apparently quite similar. So this way you can buy the Bartók. If you don't want or cannot go up to the Rossini, you can get most of the sound with the Bartók, and then at some point get the word clock. Whichever way you go, I will tell you that the word clock makes a very definitive improvement. I honestly didn't think that the word clock would make that much of a difference, but it does. So at some point, factor in some upgrade costs for that. Anyway, thank you for watching this crazy video, and we'll see you again next time. Bye-bye. Oh, wait, I got to give you an Adrian score. We haven't actually tested anything, so I can't give you a score yet, but Doug used to give his Doug score. So just in terms of fit and finish, I would give it a 10 out of 10, but I will have to zonk. That's the other car review. Who's that car reviewer? Do you know him? He uses the word zonk. He wears shorts. He looks like he's a biker. He rides bicycles. Sounds like cheap bicycles, no, like sports bikes. not motorbikes, but anyway. When he wants to deduct points, he'll say, I have to zonk it for. So I have to zonk dCS for the horrible outer cartons. Oh boy. I'm gonna get some hate mail from the factory now. Well, screw you if you can't take a joke. All right, thanks for watching. We'll see you again next time. Bye-bye. Wait. Addendum. I forgot to give you pricing. Okay, so the master clock is $12,100 US or 15.5 Canadian. The Rossini is, by the way, this is the Rossini Apex. Rossini Apex is 38.6 US or 43 Canadian. And the Bartók is 22,000 US or 29 Canadian. All right, there we go. Now I can let you go. Bye.